doing a little bit of a gameplay. We're gonna see which weapon from Betsy is the best in my opinion. And like I said, this is all my opinion. I am not saying anything against these weapons. These weapons are all great. And there's two melee weapons, a sword and this thing. There's one magic weapon and there's one ranged weapon. And there's no summoner weapons, I'm pretty sure, because there's a lot of summoner weapons already for it, I'm guessing. But yeah, these are just most of the weapons. I want to rate them from worst to best. And when I say, like, when I put one all the way at the bottom, I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying I think it's like the least helpful. So let's get starting. What I think is the worst one, I think, is the demonic Sky Dragon's Fury. The reason, okay, so first let's just go over the text. So if you hold R2, it has a unique style. It goes like this, and it looks really cool. So let's take a look at the damage. Alright. So I'm seeing roughly about 100 and criticals about 200, regular about over 100, about 100. And also if you hold down circle, you do this thing. So let's see how much we do from this. Roughly about 80. So this is 100 melee damage, and I'm on solar flare armor. So if we were to take this off, then it does 83. So let's put the solar flare back on. Alright. So yeah, like I said, I'm rating this all at the bottom. The reason is that it's hard to fly and do this kind of sometimes and look at the person and not going up too high. It's kind of weird. The only way you can really do is if you have a UFO, you could just go around and hold circle, I guess, or B, whatever you play on, whatever console. And the second reason is that because it doesn't really do a lot of damage. It does a good amount of damage, and also these things can sometimes be inaccurate. It can't always be in the same place you want. Like if I do circle and do circle again, it's kind of in like different places, like you see, but it's somewhere around the same area. So it's good, but it's not the best in my opinion. Alright, so now let's take a look at the second best weapon, or the second worst weapon. This isn't bad, but it's the Flying Dragon. So both of the melees are at the bottom. So the Flying Dragon does 113 melee damage, and it's at a fast speed. It's faster than this, and it goes pretty fast, and it has a really cool beam, as you can see. What did I just kill? Okay, I think I'm killing. Okay, whatever. And it can travel through blocks, which is actually really cool. And it can travel through blocks, and one of them you can see underground, really deep, really good. And then another reason why it's good is because you get hit things from here. If I go like right here, I'm hitting that. So that's why I really like this, but I don't think it's the best. Let's see. Let's just look at the sword damage. All right. So I'm seeing about in the 120s, which is good. Now let's do the beam only. Alright, so almost the same, about like 90 to 100, I'm guessing. And a really cool thing, it can pierce. So look at this. It can only pierce like 4 targets, I believe. Let's see. Or 5 targets. So right here, about rough and around 130. Oh, it's a gold bird. Whatever. Not bugging out on me. Whatever. So, yeah. And it can also kind of pierce like this. So there you go, too. So this is a good weapon. Like I said, not the best. And if I take off my armor, see how much it does now. 93. So having the armor is a big increase in damage. Alright, so now let's move on to I think is the second best is the bow. So actually what I'm gonna do, so the base damage is 65. So if I put on my vortex armor, and now goes to 88. So what this basically does is when you shoot, it splits into multiple. If you look at that, and it doesn't shoot like a normal bow. And also if I point it straight, it goes down really fast, which is really odd, but it's really good with airborne enemies. It even says on the bow, shooting splitting arrows deals more damage to airborne enemies. And also when you hit a mob, it doesn't, like an airborne mob, it splits into more arrows. As you can see, if you could guys see, once I hit those dummies, it splits into more arrows. So it's really good. So let's see about the base damage. I can't really tell, around like 80. Another really cool thing is that it has area of effect damage because it explodes. That's what I really like about this weapon. If you just look at it, it's really cool. Even if we go ahead and like space these guys out, let's go ahead and space them out a little bit. It still hits all of them, so it's really good. That's what I like about it. And now the best weapon, in my opinion, the Betsy's Wrath. It does 74 damage base without the armor, which is really good. Way more than the bow had, or almost any of them had. So let's go switch to our nebula armor. Now it has 93, almost 100, which is really good. So it's about the same as this. And what I like about this weapon so much is that when you shoot it, it splits into more fire. So you shoot fireballs, right? And it splits into more fireballs. And it drops down real quick. And I like it so much because it looks satisfying. It doesn't use a lot of mana. See, it only uses 10 mana. So it's just half a mana thing. Half a mana star. So you can see if I just spam this, look how many times I can shoot it before it goes away. So you can see, keep going. You can shoot it about 40 times, and if you have a mana flower, it's better because you can just keep on spraying this thing. So let's see the base damage. Okay, so about 100. And another really cool thing, it has area of effect damage also. If you test it out. See? It has more area effect damage than the bow, I'm pretty sure. By a long shot. So this is what I like about this thing so much. It's so good. And I believe I do have a pillar. So we're gonna test out all these weapons on this pillar. So I'm gonna show you why I think the Betsy's Wrath is the best one out of all of them. If you just see stuff like this on our events, like it's so helpful because it does so much damage, puts out damage really quick. It's really good, but it's mostly works on blood moons, solar eclipses, frost moons. That's what it works really good on. It doesn't really work good on floating enemies. That's more of the bow's territory there, but it's still really good. So we just keep spraying. We're gonna try to find. See if we can find a soul tablet. Oh, great. Uh-oh. Come on, can you stop following me? Alright, come on. Doesn't have fun. Oh my god. Alright. Respawn. Spawn? Thank you. Okay. So I believe I do have... Where is it? I believe I have a mob spawner. Nope, I don't. I need more. I think I have a mob spawner, I'm pretty sure. Gotta find it. Here we go. So tablet. I'm gonna show you what all these weapons look like. So let's spawn it. Alright, so let's use Betsy's Wrath. This is why Betsy's Wrath shines. Let's get a whole bunch of mobs in one place and just look at it. Look at it just devastate. Alright. So look at this. Get them all. Look at it. This is just so good. This is why I love Betsy's Wrath so much. Look how quickly we're just killing everything. Look at all these guys down there, dead. This guy dead. One thing, I have a drawback on this weapon is that it doesn't fire in a straight line, it goes down, but I like it like that. Got a nail head. 4,000 health, done like that. From the deep. If you're wondering how to get these weapons, you have to find the Tavern Keeper after feeding either Worlds or the Brain of Cthulhu. Then you have to just you have to pretty much beat the Moon Lord, and then you'll be able to spawn Betsy the Dragon, and then get this stuff. It does take a little bit of grinding. Sometimes you do get the same weapon. It's not guaranteed you're going to get a new one every time. It happens a couple times to me. Alright, let's try the bow. The bow is really good also. The bow also has a really good area of effect damage. You just see here. And it's easier to hit your targets because it's split out into more things, even though I'm missing all my goddamn shots. I suck. Alright, let's try to do something cool. And if you have, I don't think it matters what type of arrows you have. I mean, I have Luminite arrows, but I don't think it matters which type you have. Alright, nail, die. I'm roughing out about like 60 damage. It's because we don't have the vortex armor set on. Oh, here comes Mothron. That's what I've been waiting for. The Betsy's Wrath is really good against Mothron, especially when she's sitting down. Like, look at that. Just start hitting. Right here is perfect. A whole bunch of group of mobs. Perfect. Alright, let's try Skydragon Fury. It's not gonna be good. Hold on. Put some around. Alright, now let's try it. It's pretty quick. I don't think you hit mobs with this, but you can do this. This weapon is still pretty powerful, and it was at the bottom of my list. It's fun to use too, because like you never see like a sword like this, like actually like move in this way. Pretty interesting. Nailhead. Faster you kill a nailhead. Alright, let's try the sword. Oh, Mothron. Sword looks really good against Mothron. Actually, spawn this one. Alright. Oh, we got another Mothron. Oh my god, he's getting shredded. This is why I love these weapons. Oh my god. again. Oh. Daytime. Die. Alright. Oh, see you guys later then. Tally ho.